Hello everyone, welcome back to aqua-colored Tarot. Today we will be asking about their feelings towards you, no contact version. For those who would like to make their selection using their zodiac sign, I suggest that you use your sidereal moon sign, and I will do this part in a bit. So we will start with the energy. Ask about how they're feeling about their living situation and how they're feeling about you. And then we're going to ask for advice. Let's see. For group 1, I want to choose this one. For group 2, for group 3, or maybe this one. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, so for group number 1, we have Hina, go your own way. For group number 2, we have Benzaiten with Let It Flow. And for group number 3, we have Nut with Birthing. Now let's do the zodiac pick. So we have for group number 1, Moon in Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. For group 2, Sagittarius, Cancer, Aries, and Scorpio. And for group 3, we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Leo. Timestamps below, and let's begin. Hello group 1, you chose Hina with Go Your Own Way, or maybe you choose based on your sidereal moon sign in either Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Today we're asking how are they feeling, no contact situation. Let's start with your energy. So we have 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Sun. To me it seems like that in this connection there might have been something regarding the truth and lies, perhaps. Or if it's not that, there has been definitely a misunderstanding, or maybe one side of the story says it's a misunderstanding. But there is definitely much pain and the feeling of being upset over something you've found out and you've learned. Maybe this connection challenged your beliefs about love. Maybe there has been something about trust as well, but there is definitely this element of withholding back information and maybe changing the meaning of things that someone said. Okay. Now, let's see. How is your person feeling about their life right now? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. I'm not going to lie here, but this person is very likely that they have... Apologies, my alarm went off. So, I'm not going to lie, it's very likely that this person has started thinking about exploring their romantic options and meeting new people. But not for something that involves heavy commitment. With the Page of Swords, maybe there has been little communication with someone, but I don't see any serious vibes here. With the Wheel of Fortune, it makes me think that this person is trying to live their day on the max. They don't want to be sat and do nothing. They want to continue, keep moving forward and walk forward. And this might mean emotionally as well. Okay. Now, let's ask. Did I move this? Let me check. Okay. Have to check again the camera. Okay, good. How are they feeling about you? Okay, we have our cards. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Devil in reverse, and the Strength card. Okay, they are definitely thinking about the past, about you. They're thinking about the good things and the bad things. They're thinking about what you had together, what you had built together. But they are struggling, wrestling with their inner nature, let's say. They are a bit confused about you and conflicted. They don't know whether they're still attracted to you or the idea of you. Reconnection has definitely crossed their mind, but they are a bit too proud to be the ones that step forward. But for some of you, maybe this person has not learned their lesson completely, and with the devil in reverse, it could be a bit of a bell, let's say, to pay a bit more attention. To make sure that if you're planning on initiating with this person again, that they have actually done the work and healed. And with the Knight of Pentacles, they're thinking about practical matters. Maybe they're thinking about things that you have left at each other houses and how you're going to deal with that, or another practical situation. And sometimes they're pondering who was really at fault in this connection. Sometimes they're blaming themselves, sometimes they're blaming other people. Okay, now I'm going to ask for the advice here. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Enlightened One, this is an extra card, and Judgment. Okay, you have to face the truth here. You have to face the truth and you have to be objective about it. You have to be harsh with this person. Even though we have the Buddha here, you have to be harsh. And after you've judged this person's actions towards you fairly, then try to let go of any past hurt. But it starts with facing what has been staring at you in the mirror, with facing the truth that you deeply know inside you, with a truth that is so obvious to you that is following you around like a halo. Okay? And stay true to your own values. And most importantly, don't put pressure on yourself and think that if you had the power to change things, things would be different. Sometimes in life we face situations where power is something that is completely out of reach. But you know what they say, that knowledge is power. So know yourself well and let go. Okay, so this is what I have for you, group number 1. If you have any other topics that you would like me to cover in this channel, please write in the comments, and hope you have a lovely day. Again, thank you for watching. Bye bye. Hello group 2, you chose Benzaiten with Let It Flow, or maybe you chose based on your sidereal moon sign in either Sagittarius, Cancer, Aries or Scorpio. So we're asking today, how are they feeling? And this is a no contact situation. We're going to ask about the energy, their feelings about their own life right now, and feelings about you and advice. We're starting with the energy. Okay, this makes me think that this is very likely to be a recent breakup with the Three of Swords in the end. For some of you, maybe children are involved as well. Maybe there is some sort of co-parenting situation here, or maybe you have a pet together. But I'm definitely feeling that this is probably towards a more mature audience. For some of you, maybe this is someone that you met through work, but there is definitely recent heartache, or maybe there had been a recent situation, something that you found out that made you relieve all the pain that you felt. Okay, this is the energy. If you resonate with this, then this is most likely your group. How is your person feeling about their living situation? Eight of Wands, Emperor in reverse, Five of Cups. This is the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords. It makes me feel like that they wish they had the magic powers to undo everything. They are going through great regret in their lives. Sometimes they're thinking that they weren't able to be the figure that they were expected to be. Sometimes they feel like that they have disappointed themselves. This person wants to disappear and be on their own. They have closed their heart to other people. They don't know how to react. And if they do, it's probably going to be from a place of fear. They will be reacting spasmodically. I don't know what's a synonym for this word. They're going to be very reactive and in a state of panic. They have lost control and they're unsure about their direction in their life right now. They're definitely going through very difficult feelings right now. They are very sensitive to any stimuli that they might encounter. It makes me think of a situation where this person has this fight or flight state. Very not composed, very in a loss. And they're questioning about their life choices a lot. Okay, now let's see how are they feeling about you. So we've got Temperance, the Hermit, Magician, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Swords in reverse. They're trying to understand where they went wrong. They are trying to think about the past in a way that where they want to find an answer to what went wrong. In their mind, they would prefer to keep a bit of distance right now because they know that time heals all wounds. Okay, and the next time they reach out to you, they want it to be with purpose. Because as we saw earlier, currently they are in a situation where they are even unable to think for themselves. For some of you, maybe they are hoping to give them a sign so they feel a bit less charged emotionally. They care about you, but they are currently fighting their own demons right now. They have embarked on a quest, let's say, to heal their own selves. They don't want to face you again unless they have done all the work to feel good again. They are in a very stressful state when they think about you. Not because you give them stress, obviously because of the separation, it has caused them tremendous stress. Okay, now let's see what the advice is here. Okay, some cards fell on the floor. I'm not picking them up. Advice for group 2. Okay, Nine of Cups, Strength, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so essentially the message here is to be okay with silence for a bit. Silence does not mean that things are going to be forgotten, that feelings are going to disappear. It's actually quite the opposite. Feelings will become more strong, but they will become strong only if both people have healed first. The amount of pain that I'm receiving for this group is kind of a lot. It feels very fresh. It feels, even though this might not have been a recent separation, it feels that it had been probably the most important separation in your life, group 2. So the advice here is, just because there was hurt in the past doesn't mean that you'll never feel well about yourself. It's okay to take time, and it's okay to take time apart. Because in order to be the best version of yourself, and for the other person to be the best version of themselves, sometimes we have to conquer our own demons alone. Find healing independently before thinking about the past and evaluating whether the past is going to get repeated or whether things are going to be different this time. Okay, so this is what I have for you, group number 2. If you have any other topics that you would like me to cover in this channel, please write in the comments. Thank you very much for watching and hope you have a good day. Bye-bye. Hello group 3, you chose Nut with birthing, or maybe you chose based on your sidereal moon sign in either Aquarius, Libra, Gemini or Leo. Today we're asking about their feelings in a no contact context. We're going to, oh sorry, I need to light my candle, give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm back, group number 3. Maybe it's a sign, we'll see, depending on what the cards show. So we are going to start with the energy, asked about their feelings regarding their living situation, and then we're going to ask about the feelings that they have towards you. So, what's the energy here? Let me see if there's a card that I need to cover. No. Okay. That's the Nine of Cups, Four of Swords. Okay. Okay. Okay, the energy. So, Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, High Priestess, and the Knight of Swords. This is making me think that we're talking about a limited contact situation as well. Doesn't have to necessarily be no contact. you are currently in a bit of a neutral state, or maybe a numb state, where you are trying to navigate the aftermath of the situation and recover. You do feel like that you are ready for communication. Maybe you had a dream about them recently that made you think of this. And maybe they have given you some sort of hint that might be perceived as an invitation to start a new dialogue, a new discussion between you two. For this group, I'm definitely getting the energy that there has been some small amount of communication. It could even be a reaction to a social media post in this case. Okay. Now, let's ask, how are they feeling about their living situation? The funny thing is that ever since this reading started, my cat has been on my lap, and I'm using this Egyptian deck, so maybe Egypt is something very important for you. Okay. So we have Judgment, 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Okay, they're definitely heartbroken. And this definitely reminds me of a situation where other people are trying to force you to socialize. They're trying to push you to go outside and do things, but this person isn't doing any of those. They're like, I want to stay in my room, I want to process this under my own terms, I don't want to go out, no thank you. Party, no, that's not for me. I want to grieve. I want to be alone with my own thoughts. This has probably been a shock to them. Maybe this had been a what's the word? A separation that they didn't foresee or they didn't want. But I'm definitely feeling that this person didn't want this separation at all. Because the only thing that they're doing right now is thinking about the separation. They're not focusing on their life. They are even perhaps having fights with their own friends and relatives. Maybe some of them support the separation, and this person is like, no, you don't understand what we had with group 3, and this is so devastating for me. And it feels like with the Judgment card, this is an opportunity for this person to judge which people are actually going to be for them and which people have not been those who need to be in their lives. Okay, now let's do, how are they feeling about you? Okay, man, I mean, okay. Like, okay, this group makes me want to cry. Like, one more card, please. Oh, this group has made me upset. Why? So this person definitely loves you. And I don't say the word someone loves you in my readings very not often, very easily, let's say. But this person would give their everything to you. We have the Lovers, Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Tower. They are still madly in love with you and absolutely devastated. In their mind, you had been the one. That's for sure. You had been the one, you had been the person they wanted to start a family with, or spend the rest of their lives together. There had been definitely admiration on any level, and they have been utterly devastated by whatever has played out. Okay, definitely in love with you, and these cards make me feel that this is a love that will never perish. That's a guarantee. And again, I don't say these things lightly in my readings. So let's see what's the advice here. Oh my god, this is such a shame. I really hope group 3 that you reconcile with this person. Please, this is only for those who resonate with the message I've just said. If your ex had been toxic whatsoever, please don't go back. Okay. Now, what's the advice here? Okay, sorry, this is my cat. So we have the High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, it makes me think with the Five of Pentacles that you should cherish what you had. See here? Whatever you had, cherish it. But know that since you have experienced this great love, know that in the future you have now upgraded yourself, let's say, in a way that you recognize the person, the people that your love can flourish with. For some of you, maybe it's a heartbreak, maybe it's a breakup where there's no chance of getting back together, either because of religious reasons or societal, cultural, or practical reasons. But cherish what you had. What you had was something rare, and now that you have the experience of what you deserve, you will be able to move forward and find your person, or maybe reconnect with this person. I really want to ask for this pile, like, what's the long-term potential? Because this is making me so sad. I'm getting a very beautiful and sad energy from this group. What is the long-term potential here? Page of Wands, the Hierophant. Oh, okay, this is making me more and more upset. One more card. I mean, come on. Like, if the universe doesn't bring those two people together, I'm going to go crazy. Because why on earth are you showing me the Page of Wands, Hierophant, Strength, and the Ten of Cups? Okay, the message is clear. There is a very high chance that you end up back together with this person. And the chance is very, very high. It's non-negotiable. I don't see anything, and in this entire reading I haven't seen anything that says otherwise. And again, I want to highlight that you should be hopeful for this connection only if your connection was actually good. Again, if you were in a toxic situation and the other person was not a very good human being, then this reading is not for you. Saying that, let's return. You will very likely end up together, but if you don't end up back together, for sure life is going to grace you with a very fulfilling love life, family life, and you will experience the ultimate happiness in this lifetime. So the thing here is not to worry, because to me this group feels like that is divinely protected. After all, in the beginning of the reading, the candle went out and I had to light a new one. This means that there's always hope. When we feel like that all things have been lost, there's always some divine intervention that can always light our paths again. Okay, so this is what I have for you, group number 3. If you have any other topics that you would like me to cover in this channel, please write in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I really hope that this works out for you. Hang in there, I'm supporting you wholeheartedly in this. Thank you and bye-bye.